Yeah.
3.
4.
All right. So we started off for a while just back on the ranch, and we all sort of picked spots on the ranch to fix up. Somebody picked bedrooms and greenhouses and wherever else. Eventually, Ballstar tree warped into Sharn to try to get a collar that we had being built for Trud. Yeah, the minimized thing. So we did an aside where he, took a couple days to do that. And we were pretty much killing, a week or so until a caravan with Usador pulled up. And when it arrived, he was all sorts of messed up, just passed out. And he eventually told us he snapped out of it for, 10 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
And he told us to ask a question of some being in this cave in the Howling Peaks. We were supposed to ask whether someone was dead. Who was dead? Primus.
The band, Primus.
Primus sucks.
No, man, Primus lives on. Primus will never die.
And then Winona had a big brown beaver.
Yeah.
So we pretty much flew to where we thought the Howling Peaks were. And there was this green poisonous fog all over the place. We spotted these giants, which were bigger than giants we'd seen before. And we snuck around them as we could. Eventually a huge bird showed up and wrecked one of them. So we picked our way through this big mountain trail, found a cave. Oh, and there were all sorts of shenanigans in the cave. There was invisible writing and floors. The ceiling we ended up crawling through, a false ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
There was a big puzzle with, we fought our way up through this sandy corridor. That messed us up. And then we got into...
Baltar as a gorilla, I think.
We all got
last one up.
Terrence and Alan were generally unscathed. I think me and Quitz got our asses kicked. Me specifically.
Yeah. Just that fucking sand keep coming down.
Oh, yeah.
That was rough.
It was like 20 minutes of rolling.
Yeah, I lost a lot of health.
And then we left off at the top of that room with a fight. So there's a room with pillars, and there are interfaces in each of the pillars, and we've been fighting constructs for half an hour or something.
Yeah, it was... So the cave, if you remember, had two different... It had one big glyph on the center, and then two different glyphs. Alan went up to touch the glowing, whatever writing that was engraved into, this big center part. You touched it, something showed up, and then, this kind of, pie chart began, ticking down. So it looks like you're on a time limit. There were two different ways. One glyph was a perfect square not covered by sand. It said faith. And then there was a part that was covered with sand that you guys uncovered that said guile. As soon as you touch that, it looks like that perfect square just like a pit trap just opened up into darkness. And then there was a rope that just fell from the ceiling. You guys had to go up the rope. You guys went upstairs. There's a whole bunch of pillars. Constructs are coming out of the walls, apparently. Each one of these pillars has a small indentation that looks like a crescent moon. And then each one of these constructs seems to be wearing a little pendant that is seemingly the same shape. To two different pillars, you have taken the amulet from these constructs and put it into the pillar. And as soon as you put it into the pillar, a little a title comes up. You've unlocked two of them. One is labeled Patience. Sorry, there's three of them. One was Patience, one is Bravery, and the other one was Generosity. through just, I think, being curious, the pillar labeled patience, somebody had pushed the button and a little LCD screen popped up counting downward from 30. The pillar seemed to grow hot and bright, so everybody like backed away from it. As soon as the timer hit 0, nothing happened, and the whole pillar lit up.
Yep.
So currently, we are Ball Stars and Elephant, I think. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Ball Stars and Elephant. Barbalina is locked down by a construct. Alan Greenspan is about ready to get engaged with a construct. Quincy is right next to a construct. He just put a sigil in one of these pillars and it lit up generosity. While Ballstar is just wrecking shit up to the north. Give me 1 second. I forgot to pull up the stats for these butts. No. Stop.
Connection seems better.
Yeah, it was rough last week. Is it just because...
It was my computer.
Oh, really?
I don't know. If I restarted it, it probably would have been fine.
That's a bummer. We'll make sure we do that
Oh.
next time.
You got it down. Cool. I don't remember exactly whose turn we left off at last point, so let's just start at the top of initiative, which is Alan Greenspan.
Okay.
I do not remember if you had an amulet or not, so I'm just going to say nobody has a token,
Okay.
because I don't remember.
I don't think I have one. I think I used it already. Yeah. Because I reached into the death pillar.
Yeah, you got shocked, that's right.
So okay, I'm gonna go up to construct 8 and bash him good with the bone club.
Do your thing.
First attack is 13.
13's a miss.
27.
That's a hit.
24.
That is a hit as well.
Alright, I'll get back at you as soon as I figure out how to roll damage.
Go. I'll bring us to Barbalina.
Alright, so just make some attack rolls. 26.
That's a hit. Is it a range attack? Or are you doing rapiers?
Yeah, just a sword.
Okay.
A 22
That's a hit.
and a 25.
All those are hits.
Okay.
40 damage from Greenspan.
Nice. All of my pens have vanished. That was to number
8.
3?
Oh, I thought it said 8. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't think there's been 8 yet.
Oh, yeah, it's a 3.
Oh, 8. Cool.
Okay. Barbalina's got 29 slashing damage.
Okay, on 2. 29. Slash. Actually, she's using rapiers, right?
Yes.
So it's piercing damage.
Stab.
Stabby stabs. Cool, that's Barbalina's turn. Construct's turn. Somebody roll a d6 for me.
2.
So let's go in order. Construct 1 is facing down Ballstar. He's just going to try to hit you with a battle axe.
Smashy.
That is a 13.
That hits.
Oof. There are never D8s in the case. That's 13 slashing damage and 2 acid damage.
Alright.
Number 2 goes for Arboleda. That is a 12, which is a miss, I assume.
Uh-huh.
Alan Greenspan, number 3. That's a 26.
Hit.
That's 5 slashing damage and 2 acid damage. Oh, but you're immune to acid damage?
Poison.
Poison. Every time.
If it's the one that hurts me always.
And you didn't even get hit by the poison monster.
Yeah.
You just
Nope.
fought.
Yeah, you didn't. Number 4 to Quincy. That's an absolute failure. That's their turn. That's going to bring us to Quincy.
Okay. I will just slash him up. 28
Hit.
and a 17. I think that's a miss.
Mm-hmm.
18.
18 damage?
Yep.
Cool. And any fire damage with that? Don't you have a little fire damage you think?
Yeah, 4 of that was fire damage.
4 was fire. Okay. Cool. Anything else? You gonna stay?
I'm gonna heal myself with a healing word. Or no, I'm gonna use the second wind.
Okay. Bring us to Big T. Terrence.
Alright, Terrence is just gonna firebolt the one next to Barbalina.
Okay.
So that is a 25.
25 is a hit.
Yeah. Okay, that is 24 fire damage.
That's a lot for a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you roll for that?
It's 3d10.
Oh, because you're a certain level?
Yep.
Level 13?
Level
12?
11 is the third.
And-
11.
Because I'm evocation, I can add my intelligence modifier to the damage.
Damn. Alrighty. You throw it out, it splashes against its shoulder. It doesn't really seem to react in pain or anything. It just splashes on it. Are you gonna move or anything, Terrence?
Yeah. I'm gonna back up. Just zip back right about, yeah.
Okay. That's gonna take us to Ballstar.
He is out of the room.
No. We'll do it on a Greaseman then, because Josiah's not there.
Okay, I will slap at the same construct number 3.
Do it.
23,
Hit.
24,
Hit.
and 16.
Miss.
Okay.
Didn't you one-shot one of these guys on your first turn?
Yeah, but all 3 of them hit, and the roll was pretty
I
decent.
think he rolled a nat 22.
Yeah. Because you did at least over 75 fucking damage.
Right.
That's fucking crazy.
It's the Bone Club.
Oh! Remember the thing's cursed, too.
Oh yeah, I have to do damage if I pull it out.
Yeah. And if you can't put it away, so anything that requires 2 hands, if you pull it out, has disadvantage.
Yep. Damage is 48.
Damn, son. Number 3.
Yes.
Number 3, crumbles.
Oh,
Wham. We'll go to Barbarina.
So I killed something. Can I get an extra attack?
Yeah. There's also an amulet on the ground.
So since I'm using the bone club now, what does it involve to switch over to the crossbow of Galifar?
All of your movement. Like your movement action. You can forego your movement to draw the other one.
Okay, I will do that, and I'll fire a bolt at the... What number construct is that?
4.
Yes. So the attack roll is 17.
That's a miss. It throws up a shield. And plinks off of it.
Cool.
So I guess we'll just keep going. Barbalina.
Yep. Swipey swipe. Stabby stab. Okay, that's a 19,
Miss.
a 9,
Miss.
and a 10.
All miss.
Oof.
She tries. She hits it, but she just can't get past that stoneness of it. It's just like a stone creature. You gonna move or anything?
Nope.
All right. Construct's turn. Will somebody roll a d6 for me?
I'll do it. 1.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Constructs. Well, let's do Ballstar's turn first.
Okay, I'm just gonna punch a guy. I'll hit the guy Barbalina's hitting. I'm gonna do a stomp.
Stompy stomp.
That is a 21 to hit.
It.
Cool. That's going to be 21 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage.
21 to number 2.
Yarp. And that's my turn.
It's looking rough, but it's still standing. So now it's the Construct's turn. So number 1's going to attack Ballstar. That is a 26.
Yarp.
19 slashing and 3 fire damage.
Okie dokie.
Number 2 on Barbalina doesn't attack. That is 13, which misses. Number 4 goes against Quincy with a 21 versus AC.
It's a miss.
Ooh. Then, out of this stone wall, another construct emerges, just like emerging from the wall. That's his turn. It's just arriving. Because arriving is really the most important part. Making an entrance. We see it's to Quincy.
Really? I feel like I just went recently. But okay.
No, it's after because we did Ballstar at the very end. We just did his turn. Al Greenspan, Barbalina, Constructs,
Okay.
Quincy, Terrence, Ballstar.
Cool. You know what? I'm just gonna transform. That's
You
my,
can do it?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Where Buffalo?
Wherefore.
Ruffalo. Big Chungus on the field.
Quincy is a buffalo.
Buffalo Quincy. Going to fight for America.
Won't you come out tonight? Won't you come out tonight?
An action to transform, right?
Yes.
Cool. Alright, we'll take it up. Terrence.
Alright, Terran's gonna try on his new spell, Blood Bridge, on the lower of the two. Top,
Number 2.
the lower one, yeah.
Okay.
And a natural one.
Yeah, sorry, bud. You throw it out, it just completely misses. Something. It wasn't your best moment. You gonna move or anything?
Nah, sit tight.
Alrighty. Ball star.
Okay, I can use my action to disengage, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to run 30 feet or my movement speed, which is actually only 25 feet. To the east, and I'm going to use my bonus action to throw some magic stones at the guy Barbelina's fighting.
As an elephant?
No, I got knocked into gnome from that last hit.
Ooh.
Yep, range of 60 feet, so I'm good.
Magic stones.
Yeah, I throw rocks. That's gonna be 18 to hit.
18's a miss.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my whole action then.
Okay.
I thought that was a bonus action.
It is a bonus action. I use my action to disengage.
Oh, that's right.
Top of the round's Alan Greenspan.
Okay. I am gonna relocate. Bang, bang, bang. And fire 3 bolts at this dude. Number 4.
Number 4.
21 to hit.
Hit.
17.
Miss.
And then another 21.
That's a hit too.
So, alright. I'll roll. Uh, 17 damage.
17. Number 4.
Cantrips do this kind of spells.
For what?
Like if my fire core thing, I can give people the fire bonus. If I cast
It's
a
a
spell.
spell, but I don't know. Does that thing state like first level or higher or something?
John didn't say anything about that when he explained it.
Then I would assume it would.
Okay, cool. I'll give that to Barb.
Next up was Barbelina.
Oh, John, I had a nerdy question. So with my fire core thing, I have to cast a spell to give people a bonus. Would a cantrip count? Or do you have to? Okay, cool. I'm gonna give a 2d6 to Barbelina.
Cool. Barbie, what you doing?
She gets that bonus on the next attack.
2d6 fire damage on a hit.
And it could be any attack.
It's got to be a weapon hit.
Okay. Alright, then she'll keep swiping at keep stabbing up there. Same one. First attack is a miss. Second attack is a 21.
Hit.
And the third attack is a crit.
Nice.
You. The first attack is a 9. Stabbing, piercing. And the crit is a 20.
Okay, was that included the fire damage?
No.
Okay, so actually you do the fire damage to number 2, but it doesn't seem to have any effect, unfortunately. But with that first attack, with the 9 and with the crit, number 2 falls.
Yes.
Crumbles, and there's an amulet that was around his neck in the rubble.
Bonus action to grab that.
Yeah, sure. Next up is the construct's turn. Will somebody roll a d6 for me?
Another 2.
All right. Number 1 sees Barbalina. Goes up to Barbalina. That is a 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
12 slashing damage and 3 fire damage. Number 4 goes against Were Buffalo. Battle axe. Oh, god damn it.
So,
With
pillars number
a
3 up there. Have we activated those yet?
26
Yep.
hits Were Buffalo, I
The
assume.
alcove I did. Yeah. But not the one at the far left, number 4.
Okay.
12 slashing damage on
the
Were
ones at the
Buffalo
top.
and
1 and 3.
3 fire damage.
3 we did.
Okay.
I thought we did 1 too as well, didn't we?
Number 3 that just
Patience
emerged
we
from the
did for
wall.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets up to Were Buffalo and attacks. Misses. With a 13.
Okay.
And another one from the top emerges from the wall again.
God.
That's their turn. Quincy's up next.
Cool. I'm gonna start attacking number 4 still. 27 on the first one.
Yep.
Nice.
14.
Miss.
Uh, 14 plus 5 fire damage.
14. This time the fire damage seems to have full effect.
Interesting.
Cool beans.
That's it. Just one attack.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Big T.
Oh, I could have shield bashed him, I guess. I'll still try.
Okay.
Contested athletics.
Athletics. Natural 20.
I also got a natural 20.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What's your strength modifier?
My athletics is plus 8, so 28.
Ooh, yeah, that beats him.
Dang.
So,
There's like an epic fucking struggle. You shield bash him, he grabs the shield with his weapons, but you still manage to like trip him and then just because it was a crit, I'll give you double damage on this attack.
okay. Well, it doesn't have damage. So it just knocks him prone.
He's real prone.
Oh, no damage. Okay.
But could I have gotten advantage on that other attack that I missed?
Well, didn't you do attack him first, and then you were gonna shield bash him?
Well, yeah. I mean, normally I shield bash first, but I just forgot to do it, so.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
we'll say it was the last attack.
Fair enough.
Bitch is prone though.
Yeah, he is.
Prone B.
Terrence, Trotter bottom.
Alright, that Blood Bridge spell, I did that wrong. It's not actually a spell attack, it's a dex save.
Okay.
So, number 1 can roll dex.
Could you read out the effect of Blood Bridge for me really quick?
Blood Bridge. Okay. Oh, you know what? It's also a touch spell. It's not ranged. So I don't think I can get up there.
Yeah, they're pretty far away.
Okay.
Doing something else?
Yeah, I'll have to pick a different one. All right. Where is- Okay. I'm gonna shoot a frostbite at number 1,
Okay.
and that's a Constitution save.
Constitution save. That's a 9.
Nice.
Okay. So it now has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll,
Okay.
and it will take cold damage of 20.
Damn.
Oddly enough, cold damage has no effect on it.
Bummer.
But it still has disadvantage on its next attack. You gonna move or anything?
Nah.
Alright. Ballstar.
Oh god. Forgive me. Which ones have we activated? I know we've done 3. Patience, bravery, and Michael, you did
Patience has completed.
Maybe not 3. Maybe I'm wrong.
The other ones just have the labels above it. Bravery still has a label above it. Generosity still has a label above it. You haven't touched 3, 1, or 4. There are 2 amulets on the ground for you to pick up. Well, I guess just one. One near Alan Greenspan.
Alright. I guess I'll do... What is that? That sucks. Alan, you got that, or you want me to get it? Well, Barbolina has one.
I can't reach it right now.
It's like down here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's near the bravery pillar.
Alright, I'm gonna call out to Barbolina to throw me the amulet, and I'm gonna run it over to 1.
That's easy enough. She'll just chuck it, you catch it. You rush over to 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. Plug the amulet into number 1. A title appears over it. Humility. As you look at the pillar, inside the little alcove, there are a series of several levers and dials.
I start moving something.
Okay, just like turning stuff and throwing levers.
If there's a lever, I'll hit it. If there's a dial, I'll twist it. I'm not gonna hit everything at once, but
Okay, there's tons.
Alright.
You flip like 3 of the 3 levers. You flip all the dials, different numbers. Nothing happens.
Is there a button?
There are buttons. You push all the buttons too. Like you spend your action trying to interact with it. Push
Alright.
buttons, flipping levers, turning dials. Nothing happens.
Oh god. Alright. I guess I'll just burn my bonus action pushing buttons.
Okay,
That'll
you
be
try
that.
again. Nothing happens.
Okay.
It's gonna bring us to the top. Alan Greenspan.
I will draw the Thrash Shard.
All right, you draw it out.
So what can I not do?
What do you mean?
So does that stop me from moving or something?
No, if you draw Thrash Shard, you have to hit somebody with it before you can put it away again. That's it. You have to draw. You have to do damage with it before you can put it away.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what kind of action it is to pull it out.
Oh, a movement.
Okay.
So you can't move.
Okay. I guess that's it.
You want to hold
All
your
right.
action?
What?
You want to hold your action in case?
Actually, let me look something up really quick.
Yeah, because isn't there one like free object interaction?
Yeah, I thought you could draw.
Yeah, there's something about. Okay, here we go. You can draw a weapon while you're moving. So you can still move and draw a weapon at the same time.
Okay. So I will pull out the thrash shard and sidle up to this construct. Is that number 3?
3. On top, yeah.
Sure. So I will hit him.
Alright.
29 and then
Hit.
15, 18.
Just one hit.
Okay. Damage is 22.
22. Alright. Barbalina.
Okay. Barbalina's going to cast Charm Monster at the 6th level,
Okay.
Dang.
and both of those constructs have to roll. What do they have to roll?
Charisma? Wisdom, probably?
Yeah, wisdom.
You throw out the charm mon.
I think you might have just closed.
Oh, that was the final click on the
Hangouts.
stream.
Yeah.
Beep, boop, 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 boop. Beep, boop, boop, boop.
Sorry. I pushed the wrong button. I closed out of the window. You throw out the charm monster. No effect.
Damn it.
They're constructs.
Not monsters.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna take. You gonna move or anything, Barbalina?
Yeah, she's going to run because he has disadvantage on that attack.
Okay. That's a total of 13. So he misses.
Okay. Running east as far as she can, 30 feet.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 30. She just bolts. It's going to bring us to constructs. Will somebody roll a d6 for me, please?
5.
All right. Number two throws out his arm, and there's there's another blast of force. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually steps forward a few and does it. I need Barbalina to roll a dexterity saving throw.
10.
It's a miss. Or failure, I guess. "13 force damage. Number 1 steps in front of number 2, throws out his wrist. Probably needs to roll another dexterity saving throw.
23.
Okay, she succeeds, taking no damage.
Dang.
Number 3 steps to the side without provoking. Throws up a gauntlet
What do you provoke from
to
me?
do the beam to Alan Greenspan. I need Alan Greenspan to roll dexterity saving throw.
Wouldn't you provoke from me?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he'll provoke from the where. Actually, no, he'll just step right here, so he won't provoke.
Okay.
So Alan needs to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, 23.
Yep, you succeed. And then number 4 does it to Alan Greenspan as well. Throws out another little force beam from his wrist. Roll another dexterity saving throw.
7.
Ooh.
What are those cyborgs from Turtles that would shoot the laser beams?
Wow, I have no idea.
That's 22 force damage.
Okay.
That's their turn. Quincy.
Did he get up from being prone, number 4?
No, he's still on the ground.
Oh, alright. No, I'll just slash him up then.
Destroy.
Natural 20 on the first one.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
And a 25 on the second.
That's it.
Alright. So the crit is 12 plus 9 fire damage.
Okay. On number 4.
Yep. And the second one is 11 plus 3 fire damage.
Number 4 splits apart,
Nice.
leaving an amulet on the ground.
Sweet. And then I'll try to shield bash number 3, my bonus.
Okay.
So athletics.
Athletics.
24.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Okay. So he's prone.
Prone. Anything else? Stay right. That's going to take us to Terrence.
Alright, Terrence will throw out an acid splash onto the 2.
Okay.
They need to make dex saving throws.
Dex saving throws. Number 1, natural 20. Number 2 gets a 15.
Okay.
So one fail, one fail, one succeed.
Okay. So one of them is going to take 18 acid, and the other will take 9 acid.
Okay. Okay, takes 9. Alright. Acid covers them and burns away it, pockmarking all of the stone on its carapace. It's not really carapace. It's like stone skin. Yeah, sure. Anything else? You gonna move or anything?
Yeah, I'm going to step up and examine pillar number 3.
Okay. Step up. You don't have an amulet, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. No. They can't be that. Those 2. Oh, I remember this one. This one has a button and a little dongle on it. Alan Greenspan has pushed this one before things got too hectic. He pushed the button and a magic missile came out and hit somebody.
Yeah, I thought he hit that one already. We already put an amulet in that one, right?
I guess not.
No, we didn't put the amulet in. He just hit the.
That must be the one I hit before any guys appeared.
So that's not number 3. That's number 4, I guess. So 4 must be 6. Yeah, so you know what this one does. You haven't done an action or anything, so what do you want to do?
If I retrieve it from Barbalina, would I still be able to use it as a bonus action?
Didn't Ballstar just use it?
I took it and just slammed it into the first one. Number 1, humility. So the only one we have on the ground is down by Ellen Greenspan.
Okay.
And there's an amulet right next to Quincy at this point.
There's
You
two
just
down
killed
there.
one.
Right. Okay. No, that's it.
Okay. I mean, you still... No, you're fine. You did your thing. Ballstar. You are currently next to all of the levers and dials and buttons, just super complex little alcove.
Okay.
And it says humility in the title.
I was thinking like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Like there are fancy cups, and then there's one that's,
Mm-hmm.
humble. Maybe an inspection or something.
All right. I'm gonna do an erupting earth. It's gonna hit the 2 constructs below me. It's gonna be a dex save.
Dex save?
Yep. Of 18.
Fail. And fail.
Cool. All right. The ground in the area is difficult terrain. In a 20-foot cube centered around them.
10, 15, 20. Okay, so it's pretty much that whole place up to 5 feet behind you is all difficult terrain. Does it do damage or anything?
Yeah, I'm getting at you. That's going to be 22 points of bludgeoning damage to both of them.
2.
And then I'm going to run towards Terrence, 25 feet, trying to get as far away from them as possible.
Okay.
Just rain hell on him from a distance.
Yeah, and then I'm going to fling a magic stone at him at the one closer to Barbalina as I'm running.
Okay. How far did you move?
I'm going to move 25 feet as far as I can southeast.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Cool,
Okay.
cool. And on my way out, I'm going to throw a magic stone. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
And that's going to hit the one closer to Barbalina.
Okay, number 1.
Yeah. That's going to be... no. 10. 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus, from a stone?
It's a natural 20, baby.
God damn.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
You throw a stone the size of a marble. You chuck it, and it just gains ridiculous speed. And you can see the marble just like... the head of the construct is just completely blown apart.
Awesome. Is it still walking?
Still walking.
Okay, cool. That's my turn.
Alright. Top of the round. Or not top of the round. Yeah, it is top of the round. Alan Greenspan.
Okay, I will bash construct, whatever that number is.
He's prone, so you have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, with advantage, my first attack roll is a 14.
Woof. That's a miss.
Second one is 24.
Those are with advantage too, right?
Yes.
Okay. 24 is a hit.
And then 22.
22 is a hit.
Okay. Damage is 42.
Damn, son. Yeah, you just wail on it. It's prone. You gonna move or anything?
Yeah, I will move and I'll pick up the amulet that's to my left.
You will provoke, but although he will have disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Yeah, he misses. Grab the amulet. Next up is Barbolina.
All right. Triple blast. The one that's closer to her.
Number 1.
First is miss. The 9.
Quincy, you get the fire bonus.
Okay. Second is a 27.
That's a hit.
And the third is a 19.
That's a miss. That last one, Barbolina goes for the headshot she normally tries, but completely misses because it no longer has a head.
All right. And our attack is 9 force damage and 7 fire.
Okay.
Oh wait, you didn't have the fire. He said it went to me.
No fire.
Yeah,
Okay.
no fire this time.
Fire.
All right.
And she's going duck behind the corner here.
Okay. Number 1's looking kind of rough. Barbolina. Construct's turn. Will somebody roll a d6 for me, please?
6.
Damn it.
Okay.
50-50 so far.
5,
Terrence is gonna get pooped.
10,
Oh, yeah.
5, 10.
That's all difficult terrain now.
Oh, that's right. It still manages to get where it wants to go. Although that's the capacity of its movement. Seeing Terrence in a line,
He's
number
got
1.
40 feet?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Fuck, you're right. So he's going to move diagonally. Actually, first, number 2 is going to move. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Fuck! He's not able to reach, so he just moves his full speed and waits his turn. Number 1, however, is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, step in front of number 2 and do a force blast at Terrence from his gauntlet. Terrence, would you roll a dexterity saving throw for me?
17.
17 makes it.
Yes.
You dodge out of the way as the stone beside you just crumples in from the gauntlet blast. The one who's prone looks over at Quincy from between his legs, throws his gauntlet out, and Quincy, roll a dexterity saving throw.
We can get blasted in the Googer.
So close to a 19. It's a 1.
Oh no.
What did you get?
Natural 1.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
You get blasted right in the buffalo dick.
Not my buffalo dick.
Buffalo dick.
18 force damage. And then from this wall, another construct emerges.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Cool.
Oh man. How are you looking on health?
I'm pretty low.
Alright, I got a plan. Just don't take any damage.
All right, it's gonna be Quincy's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna finish this guy off. He's still prone, right?
Still prone.
Okay. First one misses. Wow, both of them miss. With advantage.
Oh man.
I will just throw a healing word on myself as a bonus action.
Alrighty. You know that you all of their slashing attacks do half damage to you while you're shifted, right?
Yeah. I've been
Okay.
accounting for that.
Okay. That's after Quincy's big teeth.
Alright, just gonna acid splash him again, so that's a dex save.
Okay. Dex save.
Everyone's hurting, right?
Failure. And failure.
Alright, that's 15 acid
I'm okay.
damage to both.
Took some hits.
Okay.
And Terrence gonna run. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Number 1 crumbles.
Nice.
And number 2 stays. And Terrence ducks out of the way. Take us to Ball Star.
Is everybody hurt?
Yeah.
Quincy, Barbalina,
Yep.
are you guys hurt?
Yeah. I'm hurt.
Okay. I guess they'll just do a mass cure wounds. Actually, wait
Is
a
that
minute.
radius or what?
No, it's just within it's in a radius. Yeah. I don't mean. Yeah, I guess. Are you guys pretty bad?
I mean,
I'm at like a third.
I'm down about half.
How about Barbalina? Does she look terrible?
Yeah, she's down. She's at a third.
A third down or a third of her health?
She's a third one.
Alright, yeah. Mass cure wounds then. Okie dokie.
Everybody heal.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm gonna do that at a higher level, actually. One high up. Oh, plus. No. That's 28 points of healing for everybody.
Nice. What spell was that?
That was 6th level mass cure wounds.
Ooh.
28, you said?
Yeah, 28.
Do you have to have vision?
No, I looked. It's just a 30-foot radius.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't say anything about sight.
That's badass. Cool. Let's take us to the top. Alan Greenspan.
Okay. I will run over to the one who just appeared and clock him.
Right.
Natural 1.
Oof.
And then 26, 24.
Both of those hit.
Buffalo shit.
$47.
Nice.
Oh, man. Oddly enough, the bludgeoning damage that you're doing with this thing seems to be incredibly effective for some reason. And you kill him in one hit again.
Oh my god.
This thing steps out of the wall and you just it just crumbles like it's made of like plaster.
Can I... Does it drop another thing?
Mm-hmm.
Can I use my little extra attack thing to search for it?
Yeah, you can just pick it up. Bonus action. That's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
All right. Barbalina.
Okay. She's gonna poke her head out and fire away.
Fire away.
Okay, miss. A 26 and another 26.
Nice. On number 3 or number 2? Number 2.
Oh god. All right. The damage. What's the bonus damage for her blast? Is it plus 4?
Plus 4 charisma.
Ballstar, you also cast a spell.
Yes. I'm gonna give it to Quincy again.
Alright, so it's 10 force damage.
10 force damage on 2.
Yeah.
Number 2 crumbles, explodes.
Okay. Then she'll use the rest of her movement to go to try and retrieve the amulet.
Yep, she picks it up. Anything else? I guess that's kind of all she's got. So it's Construct's turn. Somebody roll a d6 for me.
2.
2? Okay. Number 3 is the only one on the field at this point. He stands up from prone and does a battle axe attack on Quincy. That is a 24.
That's it.
That's 7 slashing damage and 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
At the end of that round, one construct comes out of the wall. That's the end of their turn. Quincy! I gotta pee really quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, man. I was like 50-50. I was either going to do the heal or I was going to polymorph you and do it to your ass. Yeah.
Heal's probably better.
Because you'd have 135 free hit points. And you'd be able to do a multi-attack with a plus 10 to hit.
Yeah, and that's what I already do, but...
So he says that the one pillar is completed, but I don't know how we completed it.
I think we just did it in the right order.
I touched it and it... No, it was just, like, I think each thing has its own unique, like,
It's a toggle or
challenge.
something.
That one just 30 seconds had to go by. That's all that happened.
Yeah, because it's called patience.
Yeah. I think bravery, there was like a bunch of like thorns or something that you had to like reach in and...
Yeah, but I did that. It doesn't say completed.
Maybe
Maybe it really is completed.
Yeah, we gotta clarify.
I just found 12 cents in my bathtub and I have no idea how the fucking got there.
St. Patrick's Day.
Why would change be in my bathtub? I lead a crazy life, guys.
I heard this story about a guy who he just went to sleep all drunk and sloppy, and when he woke up the next day, he took a shower still with his head cloudy, and he did a snot rocket in the shower, and he heard metal on metal. It ended up being a coin stuck to his body from his bed, and it happened to fall off when he did that. But yeah, it's clanking down into the tub.
That's great. I love when
Oh,
things
that's hilarious.
I love when things that like that happen. Like totally unrelated events happening at the same time.
Yeah. Come to weird conclusions.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, whose turn was it? Quincy? Quincy.
Okay. Just gonna try to finish this guy off again. I'll shield bash him first, so athletics. I got a 24.
14.
Cool. And then I will slash him up.
Plus 6 fire damage.
22 to hit.
22 is a hit.
And a 28.
Let him hit.
Well, double ones.
Oh no.
12 damage plus 7 fire.
Okay.
And then numero 2 is 12 plus 2 fire damage.
Down for the count.
Nice.
Shoot.
You cleave him in half. This is with the Minecraft sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
That thing forever.
Alrighty. You gonna move or anything? Or interact with the generosity? If you remember, the generosity pillar was a alcove with a simple clay goblet with a golden liquid in it.
We drank it, right? You tried drinking it
Yeah,
already?
you drank it and you had advantage on your next saving throw.
Oh, okay. I will. There's 2 amulets right by me. Can I just pick them up and like toss one?
Yep.
Toss one back to Terrence.
Yeah, absolutely. You throw one at Terrence and you still have one.
You gotta have at least one, right?
I have 2 on me.
That's going to bring us to Big T.
Alright. Terrence will run back up. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. And he's going to shoot that new guy with a
I was
firebolt.
gonna say nougat.
Okay.
What?
I was just gonna say nougat. I'm gonna shoot
Shoot that nougat.
21.
Did you say 1?
21.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay, and that's going to be 19 fire damage.
Okay. Number 1.
It's such a gamble, because might that not do anything?
You never know. Well, they all have random
Hey.
resistances and immunities.
Yeah, the first one I hit with fire did
The one
double
guy you
damage.
hit was like weak to.
And then the
bludgeoning.
next one I hit had half damage. So they all seem to have their own set of resistances.
Cold damage did nothing to the one.
Yeah.
I think they're all unique.
Yeah, can I use a bonus action to try and place the amulet into the slot on number 4?
Yeah, sure. You place the amulet into the slot. This is the one with the button and the little dongle that shoots out a magic missile. This one, a title in blue energy, appears above the alcove that says Chivalry.
Huh.
All right, that's Terrence's turn. Go to ball start.
All right. Can't get down there. I'm just gonna peek over the corner and do 2 magic stones at the guy in the corner.
Alrighty. Number 1.
Alrighty. That's 27 to hit
Hit.
and 21 to hit.
That's also a hit.
Okay. That is going to be, first one's 11 damage. Second one's 11 damage as well, so total 22.
Damn, son. This tier 3 bullshit is crazy.
Mm.
You guys are doing so much damage with just like tiny little cantrips.
Those cantrips are mean.
Man. Alright. Anything else? You have an amulet in hand, right?
Me? No. I use it on humility. I don't have one.
I thought Quincy threw one to Ballstar.
No, I threw it.
He
at
threw it to
Terrence.
Terrence, and Terrence just used it
Oh,
on
that's
chivalry.
right, that's right. Alright, top of the round, Alan Greenspan.
I'm just going to use an amulet on pillar 6.
Pillar 6. You chuck it in. You look at the alcove. This alcove is a just one lever with a very wide grip. And as soon as you plug in the amulet, in blue energy above the alcove, the word cooperation.
Huh. I will yell for Quincy to come over to me.
All right. Next up is Barbalina.
Alright, she's gonna fire at the new construct that appeared. Okay, a miss. A 25.
Hit.
And a 22.
That's also a hit.
And damage is 23 force.
23 force. On number 1. Boom! They do some pretty intense damage. It's still standing though.
And she's going to move up to the humility pillar. And
This is the one with all of the dials, buttons, levers inside the alcove.
yeah.
I'm just gonna shout out to Barbalina. That could be a Terrence job. It looked confusing.
Yeah. Let's see. So it's just kind of a random assortment of different mechanisms.
There's several levers, several buttons, a whole bunch of LED displays that shows like different weird numbers. Some are counting up, some are counting down. There's dials set to different numbers. It's you don't quite know what to make of it.
She's just gonna like put her arms down on the whole console panel and just like lay her head on it.
She's gonna what?
She's just gonna like lay on the control panel like this.
Just try to hit some random stuff.
Press all the buttons.
Yeah, she's just gonna put her weight on it.
Okay. She puts her weight on it, pushing everything. Nothing seems to happen. All right. That's going to take us to the constructs. Somebody roll a d6 for me.
5.
All right. Construct number 1. 5. Oh, this is still difficult terrain, right?
Yep.
Okay. 5, 10. And throws out its gauntlet. You see it power up and boom, shoot another beam of force. Barbalina, roll a dexterity saving throw.
14.
14 is a failure.
Yeah, it's just difficult terrain.
$24 force damage to Barbalina.
No.
Woof.
Is she down?
No, she's okay.
And with that, another construct steps out of the wall right next to Alan Greenspan. I know it's a construct. It doesn't show any emotion on its face. It's completely stone. As it steps next to Alan Greenspan, Alan just swears it looks just a little scared.
Do I have to come out?
That's Construct's turn. We're gonna take it to Quincy.
Baby, we was born to crunch.
Okay, can you remind me what this generosity pillar is?
Yeah, generosity was a radiant potion stands in a clay goblet, glowing with a gold aura.
So I drank it and there's still more stuff in it?
Right. Well, you drank it, and you got advantage on your next saving throw. And as soon as you put the goblet back in the alcove, it filled back up with this golden liquid.
Okay. I'm going to take it and I'm going to toss it to Alan Greenspan.
With the liquid inside?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a dexterity check.
Me or him?
You.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, it's a fail.
Damn.
You throw the clay goblet, and as careful as you are to keep the liquid inside, it just splatters and then falls. Alan catches it, but there's no liquid left inside. You turn and look, and there's another clay goblet with golden liquid inside.
Okay. Alright, was that my action?
I would say so, yeah.
All right. I will.
What did chivalry look like?
Chivalry was the button with a little dongle that shot a magic missile at one of your allies.
I will use my movement to head over to the cooperation pillar.
Alrighty. That was Quincy. Take us to Terrence.
Okay.
Do a thing. Have you interacted with this pillar yet, T?
No.
Okay.
Alright. What's the spell where you like make duplicates of yourself?
Mirror image.
Mirror image. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna cast mirror image and then bonus action to hit the button.
Okay, you cast mirror image. How many duplicates?
2.
2? Just like next to you?
3 illusory duplicates appear in your space.
Okay. In your space? Little duplicates. A magic missile flies out and hits Small Star.
Cool.
No.
7 force damage.
Ow.
Anything else?
No. Well,
Alright.
yeah. Do you just keep hitting this thing or what?
It's done the same thing every time.
Maybe we gotta hit them in the right order.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Alright, whose turn?
Next up is Ballstar. Just got slammed by an errant magic missile. It came out of nowhere.
Eh. Alright, I'm just gonna dash south. Wait, actually, I'll do a healing word on Barbalina before I move south and use my action to move south.
Okay.
So that is 6 points of healing.
How many?
Just 6.
Okay.
How far are you going south?
I'm gonna 25 feet for my move, and I'm gonna dash for my action for 50 to see. I want to get to generosity. So 5,
You're running
10,
to generosity?
20,
Okay.
25, 30, 35, 40.
Whee! Over to generosity. That is your turn. It's going to take us to the top of the round. Alan Greenspan.
I'm going to club this thing in the face.
Club it in the face.
Oh, jeez. I think every one of them misses.
Really?
The highest is 19.
Yeah, 20's the AC. You missed. You going to move or anything?
What would it be to yank on this lever with Quincy?
I'll say it's a bonus action.
Okay, you want to both pull this cooperation one?
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah.
So you both touch your hands to the lever, and you both yank at the same time. The pillar lights up, and the alcove closes.
What?
Sweet.
All right, that's Alan's turn. Barbalina.
Alright. 3 attacks on the construct. Miss.
like the laser fight Barbalina's having with these robots.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, what is Barbalina doing?
Finger guns.
She swing and a miss 3 times.
Oof, that sucks.
Does she notice anything change on the panel there?
Which panel?
She's at humility.
Does she interact with it?
Yeah.
You try to interact with it again?
Yeah.
You push dials, push buttons, throw levers, nothing seems to happen.
Okay. She might as well move to try and get out of range here, I guess.
Alrighty, Barbalina moves over to Chivalry. That's going to take us to Constructs. Will somebody roll a d6 for me, please?
Another 5.
Okay.
5s and 2s exclusively today.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets in line with Terrence. I need Terrence to roll a Dexterity saving throw for me, please.
21.
21 makes it. He fires another bullet with force at you. Doesn't seem to hit. Number 2, you see his gauntlet light up. He shoots it at Alan Greenspan's. Alan's, which actually, no, that's not what happens. He takes one step here. I need Alan and Quincy both to roll Dexterity saving throws for me.
15.
9.
Failure and failure. That's 13 force damage.
Not bad.
And at the very top, you see another construct meld out of the wall. All right, construct's turn. Quincy.
Okay.
Go for bravery.
Bravery was arcing lightning and timed barbs shoot out in front of a field that's blocking a lever.
Didn't Alan reach in and grab that last session? Did you actually?
He
do
did.
I used a crowbar, though.
that? Okay.
Yeah, he's the crowbar to try to hit it. It didn't work. He's flipped it, but it didn't work.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go over there and there's like a space to reach your arm in and
Yep.
okay.
Get chopped.
Yeah, I will do that.
Stick your arm in.
Yeah.
All right. You stick your arm in. Close your eyes. Thrust your arm. Hope for the best. I need you to roll a con saving throw for me, please.
Okie dokie. 11.
11. You are paralyzed. Pretty much save ends, so you get to roll con saving throws at the beginning of each of your turns. However, you flip the lever forward, thrusting your hand in, the barbs and electricity shocking you. Whatever poison's on the barbs, you can feel pump through your veins as you go rigid. However, the lever is thrown, the pillar glows,
Yeah.
and is completed.
Hell yeah.
Was that poison though? Specifically? Because I'm a dwarf.
It was just paralyzed.
Okay.
Like it's just paralyzed.
Fair enough.
Nice.
All right, that's Quincy. Terrence.
Bonus action to punch the chivalry button.
Kill Sparble.
All right. You punch the chivalry button, a magic missile flows out and hits Barbalina.
Ah.
For 5, 7 force damage.
Terrence hits it again.
Anything else?
Yeah. Just firebolt closer of the two.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay. and it's a miss.
All right. Pew! You shoot it out. Just manage to dodge out of the way. Ballstar.
Nothing else but the cup here, right?
Yep, there's a cup full of golden liquid.
I'm gonna drink that cup.
You get advantage on your next saving throw.
You can give it to somebody else.
You put the goblet back, it fills back up with golden liquid.
Alright. Maybe we gotta take it to chivalry.
I just did.
You took the cup to chivalry? From generosity up to chivalry?
No.
Because that's what I said. Alright, I'm going to grab the full cup and then just take my movement up.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
There's no spot for it, so
Alright, that's your turn. Alan Greenspan, top of the round.
I think you guys gotta give it to somebody else.
I'm going to bash the construct again.
Alrighty.
28,
Hit.
19 miss, and 26.
Yep, 2 hits.
Okay. $51.
Oh my god.
51. Jesus Christ. It's dead. It crumbled to the ground, revealing an amulet.
Man, so they just all have amulets?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it on the ground, and I will walk. Shoot, do I even want to leave?
You're
Are
a
they-
pretty good brain
I
stopper
think
over
another
there.
one's about to come out.
Yeah, I'll just sit tight.
Alright, Alan sits tight. Barbolina.
Yeah.
At the chivalry pillar.
Does she have any potions or anything? She's
I
probably looking rough, right?
mean, she can take another hit or two, but not great.
Can we fire a missile and then jump in front of that missile?
Man?
It's a good thought.
It's a small enough little alcove. Like, it's only like 2 feet. So you could, like, cover your body with it, I guess.
I mean, a magic missile can't miss.
Yeah.
It has to land.
Huh.
Yeah, but it could.
Well, right, but it's still like a small little alcove in a pillar. So, like, I mean, you can still. Yeah.
You can
I mean,
block it.
if you wanted to, you could put your, like, belly in front of it or something.
Well, she's gonna start just by trying to snipe the construct.
Okay, number 1.
All right, it's a crit,
Nice.
a 25, and a miss.
Alright. Roll me the crit first.
Okay.
I think I can even take a block of cheese. Yeah.
It's impressive, but not even that.
It's a 14.
14. Blows it apart. So the other 2 can be against number 3. And they both hit.
Well, no, one of them was low. One of them was
Okay.
low. And this one is 6 force damage.
Dang.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, this one's brand new. Never mind.
Alright, and she's gonna run back and try to hit humility again.
Okay. Humility is just a series of buttons and levers and dials and LCD screens. She just goes back and just fiddles with all the stuff.
Yeah.
She fiddles with all of it. Nothing happens.
Okay, that's your turn.
Barbolina's turn. Constructs. Will somebody roll a d6 for me, please?
5.
Another 5. We've exclusively rolled 2s and 5s.
All right, number 3 moves 10 feet here with difficult terrain and fires at Barbalina. Barbalina needs to roll a dexterity saving throw.
14.
That's a failure.
Uh-oh.
15 force damage as it shoots its gauntlet at you. And another construct steps out of the wall right now in Greenspan's face. Quincy.
Okay, if I look over at Generosity, is the clay flask, is that gone?
It is gone because Ballstar currently has a clay goblet.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna kind of make my way over here and sneak by.
Do some
Alan.
damage?
Yeah. I will, I'll shield bash first, so I contested athletics.
Okay.
Oof. Not
I
good.
rolled a 2. That's
Oh.
a failure.
Alright. Good. Okie dokie. Oh, I need to roll that. 24 on the first one,
Hit?
and 19 on the second. That's a miss, right?
Yeah, that's a miss.
Okay. I will make this a goading attack. So it has to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save? Okay.
DC 16.
I rolled a natural 20.
Alright, cool. Still do the extra damage. So that is 18 plus 6 fire damage.
18 plus 6. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. All of the damage you do seems to have full effect.
Cool.
So that's going to be... Terrence is up next.
Ballstar just ran next to you screaming, "Somebody drink this!"
Oh. Okay. Can I bonus action to run past him and swipe it and drink it?
Yeah, sure.
I'll do that.
You swipe it and drink it. You get advantage on your next saving throw. And Generosity lights up.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And so it's 10, 20, 30, 20 there. Oops. 5, 30. All right. From there, I'm gonna try that frostbite again, which is a dex save.
On number 3?
Yep.
Okay. Rolled a 3.
Alright, so it'll take cold damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay.
That is 17 cold damage.
17. Alrighty. The cold damage seems to have full effect.
Word.
Next up is Ballstar.
Okay. I run up. I move up 4 spaces north just to crest the corner there. And I'm going to shout out, maybe we got to hit chivalry, then humility in a certain order, like right after each other. And I'm just going to throw another 2 stones at the fool down the hall.
Alright.
16 doesn't hit, and 28 does hit.
Yep.
That's going to be another 11. 11 points of damage.
Boom! Another huge crater erupts from the little marble-sized stone that you throw at him on his chest. doesn't seem to show any pain. Just continues forward. Anything else? I guess you moved. And
That's everything,
You have
yeah.
a bonus action still, if you'd like.
I gave Terrence the cup.
We'll call that Terrence's bonus action.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll throw it in the rock then. Actually, no, I'll do a healing word on Barbalina.
Okay.
Oh, nice. That's 9 points of healing.
Alright.
Alright, top of the round, Alan Greenspan. You got the 2 tanks cornering some poor bitch.
I slicked my hair back and I'm going clubbing.
Go clubbing.
2 misses and then a crit.
Fuck.
So you get an extra attack.
Does a crit
Oh,
the
yeah.
other hit?
Oh, that's right.
Yep. Yep.
And that one is a 27.
It says Symphony.
Yep.
I thought it said Swamp Fury.
Swamp Furry of the Night.
That's Travis Cunningham. He's a swamp furry. There's a kid we know from like homeschool stuff who's like a very into furry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His name is
I mean, I guess live your bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes by Toxic Shock. He's a green wolf.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Are you friends with him on Facebook?
Oh no, I've just seen him.
Oh.
I've just creeped on him.
Okay.
Damage is 48.
Damn.
Jesus. Number 2.
Was that both hits?
Yeah, and one of them had double dice.
Right.
Fucking kills him.
Bonk.
Yep, just severe bonks. All the bonks.
We got a case of the
Alan
bad
Greenspan has
bonks.
turned into the bonk king.
Bonk
I'm
king.
the bonk king. Who's the bonk king?
Alright, that's Alan. Top of the round, sorry, not top of the round, but it's Barbalina.
Yeah.
She is in front of the humility pillar.
Man, I think roll inspection or something.
Yeah. I guess.
Okay, roll an intelligence check.
Natural 20.
She has no idea what these dials, levers, and buttons and screens do.
Wow.
That's with a natural 20.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you.
Crazy.
Alright.
What if we gotta have chivalry shoot at humility?
I don't know if we know how to control it. She'll just go ahead and attack the construct there.
Number 3.
Yeah, it's a 22.
Hit.
A 27. And and a 22 again.
Yep, all of them hit.
$25 force damage.
To number 2 or number 3? Number 3, 25. All right. She does a solid. Number 3 has taken a very nice choice number of damage at 69. Nice.
What if you just gotta be like nude and press buttons?
Construct's turn. Somebody roll a
What
d6
was
for
that?
me, please.
What if you just gotta be nude and press a bunch of buttons? Somebody roll d6, is that what you said?
Yeah, so
Okay.
roll d6 for me.
4. Broke the
Alright.
spell.
Number 3, 5, 10, 15, 20. Gets up to Barbalina, does a battle axe attack.
Is there difficult terrain there still?
It is.
Okay.
That's.
Okay.
He can still make it.
Gotcha.
That's a 13 against Barbalina.
That's a miss.
Okay. And another construct steps out in front of Alan Greenspan with a grimace on its face. Quincy.
Showing his lower teeth, just.
Yeah, I will shield bash.
Knock him prone.
Natural 20.
Nice.
I rolled a 5. He was prone.
That's like your 5th crit. I know.
There's been a lot of fucking 20s in
That's
this
my
round.
third.
I got 1.
Yeah, they both hit high 20s on both of them.
Nice.
Okay. That is 13 plus 2 fire damage on the first one.
13, okay.
Oof. And 10 plus 1 fire damage on the second.
Okay. All of them seem to have. Actually, oddly enough, the attacks that you do that's not the fire damage seems to have reduced capability.
Oh, okay. Alright. I am going to. I'm just going to walk away and provoke.
Okay. He's going to go for it. That is a 12.
Okay. Can I use my reaction to use riposte?
But you'd still have to be in range. I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
You can do it before you move.
Action.
27.
27's a hit.
That's 9 plus 6 fire damage.
Okay. Again, super reduced capability. Whatever you're doing with that sword doesn't seem to have a lot of effect.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to start making my way up downtown.
Alrighty. That's
Alright. Terrence is gonna block up the alcove with his big old butt and hit that button.
You gotta describe the contortions that are involved.
Oh god.
Walking up in the butt and then pulling a lever.
I mean, he's reaching through his legs to pull that lever.
Okay. You pull a lever, the little thing. Terrence takes
Blow it up. Blow it out your ass.
11 force damage,
Oh god.
but the pillar lights up and you have completed chivalry.
Yay, let's see. And let's see if this hits my duplicate.
Oh, that would be nice.
6 or higher too. Yeah, so it actually just takes down one of my duplicates.
I'm gonna say no. You plugged your own physical asshole next to that thing. It's gonna hit your asshole.
Yeah, but listen to the description. It says
I don't care. You plugged your own butt into it. There's no fucking way.
alright.
Anything else, Terrence?
Yep. Frost bite again.
Okay.
Dex save.
You kind of nurse. You know that's gonna be a nasty bruise, a nasty gooch bruise. But you should go to frostbite at number 3.
It's already hit my second butthole. I'm a wizard.
That's true. Listen, you have multiple buttholes.
Frosted Green Rabbit with 2 butts.
Alright, what's the dex save?
Dex save for number 3 is a 18.
Oh, that's a fail.
Nice.
And the damage is 12, and he will have disadvantage on his next attack.
Number 3. 12. Number 3 crumbles into rubble.
Nice.
Ballstar.
Can I run up right next to Barbalina, kind of shove her out of the way so I can get up to humility, and
Yeah, easily.
just see if has anything changed with the lights or anything from what I remember?
Roll an intelligence saving throw. Or saving throw. Intelligence check.
Okay.
So you slapped the one, and it didn't do anything?
16.
Which one?
Aside from the levers
left.
and the buttons and the dials that have been changed from Barbalina screwing with it,
I think he's resistant to slashing.
nothing has changed. Have any effect.
No. Well, I'm all the way across the map from you, so even if I did, you wouldn't have heard me.
Right.
Plus, I haven't even been up there as a character yet, so.
All right, I'm just gonna hit Barbalina with a heal wand charge. So how does that work with spellcasting ability
What
modifier? Like if I do a cure wounds, I add my +5 wisdom to the roll. Since I'm using the wand, how does this work?
I'm sorry, which wand?
I have a healing wand. Has 6 charges of cure wounds.
Oh god. I think it's just your proficiency bonus.
Okay. Okay, so it just works like normal, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's gonna be 8 points of healing for Barbalina. And then...
You still have a bonus action if you want to fuck with the alcove.
Yeah, I'll cast... I'll do a bonus action, do guidance on Barbalina.
Alright.
So she gets to add D4 to a check.
Nice. Top of the round, Alan Greenspan.
I'm going to slug him in the face.
Bonk
Do it.
Master.
Bonk Master Flash.
So, you ready for this? 29, crit 28.
God.
Fuck you.
So, with the crit, that's like...
He's dead. I mean, roll, but number 2. Let's see what he's got.
The fourth attack would be 26.
If you roll real bad. No, I'm just gonna say he's dead. Don't worry about calculating. He already had 30 hit points on him.
I'm about to roll 12d8.
Do it.
No, that's fine. He's dead.
So then I want to get on the earpiece and I want to say, admit to the pillar that you don't know what button to press.
Okay. Alan Greenspan doing his job. Barbalina.
And if you ever use the other feature of Great Weapon Master, could be a lot of freaking damage.
Which one?
The +10,
Oh,
-5.
Minus
sacrifice.
5 to the.
I haven't used that one.
If something has low AC or something.
Oh yeah, the power attack.
Yeah.
Where you take -5 to attack, but +10 to damage.
Yup.
Could be some crazy.
Oh,
damage.
that's nuts. Barbalina, what you doing?
She's gonna say that out loud. I don't.
What does she say?
I don't know how to work this.
The pillar lights up,
Hey.
and all of a sudden, actually, there's no constructs left. All the lights in this chamber become from dim light to bright light, as all like the strange lighted symbols and like the lighting around the corners between the floor and the wall. They all light up a instead of a dark blue, a bright gold, and no more constructs come through those come through the walls.
Dun, 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 dun,
Woo.
dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
It would have been 88 damage.
Oh my god.
That's probably the highest damage that's ever been rolled.
If you did all 3 Great Weapon Master, they would have all hit and it would have pun
What's
30,
plus
30 extra damage.
Yeah.
It's
128
insane.
or 118.
Alrighty, what do you fools do?
So you said all the pillars are glowing gold?
All of the pillars are glowing gold, and all of the lighting that was in this room that was like a dark blue coming from the corners of the where the floor intersects the wall goes from a dark blue to a gold.
Where?
How did we enter this room? Is this the one that we climbed up vertically into?
Yep. There's still a hole with the rope dangling.
Okay.
Although the sand has stopped.
I want to inspect the wall where I am, where the constructs kept piling in.
Okay. Go to one of those walls. Roll a investigation check.
14.
14.
Yes.
You see where you think they were coming through because you've been like next to it for a while. Kind of put your hands on some of the stone around it and begin to feel in, and you see one of your hands just pass through an illusion, a fake wall.
I will radio that over the earpiece and poke my head in.
You poke your head into a completely dark chamber. You can't see anything.
Crap. I need someone with dark vision to come take a look.
I'll cast light on my shield and head towards the island.
All right. You cast light on your shield. Go through the invisible wall. It's a simple, small chamber. It's maybe about 4 or 5 feet. It's just a little bit too wide for your where buffalo form to get through. You can squeeze if you'd like, or you'd have to revert back to dwarf.
Yeah, I mean, this only lasts a minute, so I'll just revert back.
Okay. Pretty easily, you get through this kind of tight corridor casting. It's just like a stone corridor. It looks like it goes forward a little bit, and then it turns abruptly right.
Okay. I'll just say over the radio, hey, we found an exit through that wall that the constructs kept coming through. Is there another one up there too?
I would imagine. Yeah, I'll check it out and kind of just one finger touch the wall.
Pretty easily. You go to where those things are coming from, touch your wall, and your hand just passes right through an illusory wall.
Okay. Poke my head in. Is it just as dark?
Just as dark.
Alright. I can't see shit. Terrence, you want to check this out, or Barbalina?
Yeah, we'll pile in.
Okay. You guys get in. With dark vision, you can see it is a simple stone corridor about 4 feet wide that exits, or it doesn't exit. It takes an abrupt left.
This This one, it's just a tunnel and it curves towards the left from where I'm standing.
Okay, I'll say over the radio. Go ahead and turn the corner. I'm gonna do the same. Do we end up seeing each other?
Yeah, you guys both end up going through and taking a right turn. You both meet each other. You see each other. With a dark vision, you can see the light come around the corner. In the center room is a circular room, and there are a series of 4 different raised platforms. Above said raised platforms are a series of magical equipment. You can see on 2 of the platforms are a pseudo-formed version of these constructs. One of them has just begun to be assembled from the bottom up. You can see boots and a little bit of a thigh of one of them. It just kind of ends in like the hip piece, just like this like stone armor. The other one is just it's almost complete except for the head, or it just kind of looks like it's built from the bottom up. You can see like the chest part, the arms, affix the shoulders. It just doesn't have a head. On one of the platforms is just one gauntlet, and the other one's completely blank.
Is that gauntlet like a construct arm, or is it like an item?
It's just like from fingers to wrist.
It's not a like a glove that we would put on. It's part of one of the constructs.
Yes, it kind of looks like both. It looks like the arm, like the hand, the right hand of one of these constructs. But it does look like, because it's hollow on the inside, it's stone. One would be able to put his hand into it.
Do you see what it is?
Sure. That shit's magical.
Sweet. All right, the roll is a 25. Can I tell what it is or what it does?
Specifically, that is the right hand. Unfortunately, that's the hand that you currently have gauntleted up with the dragon thing. But that is the gauntlet that they would use to do the force damage.
Nice.
Oh, sick.
That's really cool.
Well,
Can I tell like what its properties are, like what if it needs attunement and what the
Sure. It does not require attunement.
Ooh.
Twice a day, somebody can do a 30-foot line, 5d6 force damage.
That's
sweet.
awesome.
But it is the right hand. Terrence can't use it.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Who's
Balsar and
gonna like
Barbalina are the only ones who don't have gloves on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could use some range stuff too.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
That's pretty excellent. Is that it? There's nothing else in the room?
Besides the half-built golems, nothing else.
What's the dex save on that?
It is equal to your spellcasting modifier.
Oh, okay, nice.
That would be real good for either one of you.
It's good for me, yeah.
So it's just a line.
Right.
It's either diagonal or straight, but
And
it'll hit everything in that path.
that's awesome.
How far does it reach?
30 foot.
Wait.
Okay, so we don't see any other exits, just these 4 pedestals?
Yep.
Worth it.
The area where the one is like halfway constructed right now. Are there like parts or something that it's like drawing from? Or is it just kind of like creating
Parts?
nothing?
No. It just there's like the staging platforms, and then up above are a series of like arcane, like some sort of machinery that like would process and like 3D print almost
Okay.
these things.
I gotcha.
So if you guys were just gonna fight the whole time, it would have been a war of attrition. You guys would have lost.
Yeah.
These things just would have kept fucking coming.
I was getting nervous. I lost both my beast forms. I was down to like 30 health. I was like, oh no. We gotta figure
I was
this out.
wondering when you guys are gonna switch from battle mode into like puzzle mode.
Yeah. That's why Terrence was cantripping all day.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I want to take a rest. I don't know about you guys. I could use a little short rest.
I'm just gonna kick over the one that's like half made right now.
You're gonna what?
Kick over the one that's like half made.
Terrence is interested to see if he can locate like a power source in these machines, those arcane.
Okay, roll an Arcana. Well, no, not Arcana. You're trying to find where the power source is. So I'd roll an investigation check.
Okay. 26.
26. You sift through, trying to find where the power source of this thing would be. Try to like trace it through. And it looks like, I mean, you can see all of these 4 pedestals seem to have the same power source, but seeing like where that power source comes from, it's impossible. Excuse me, is impossible. It's come from another source, seemingly far away.
All right. Okay, so we taking a rest?
Yeah, we can take a rest.
Yep, I'm good.
Just a short rest, right?
Yeah. Short rest.
Okay. You guys take an hour up here, I assume, in the secret room.
Let's take an extra 10 minutes, and then I'll do a prayer of healing.
An hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay.
So everybody heals for 15 from me.
Nice.
About 40 minutes in, there's a rumbling throughout all of the stonework.
Ruh-roh.
And then you begin to hear again the tick-tock, tick-tock projected into your ears.
Oh, right. We triggered the, like the first room we went into. I think we started a timer.
Oh, shit.
Don't remember that.
So do we have to do this room again?
I don't know.
What was the timer?
It's like when we initially found our way to opening the rope that led up through the sand trap and stuff.
There was a glyph. The glyph turned into a circle that began ticking down. Although you don't know what that current ticking is at.
Did that reveal the rope when we did that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's probably just gonna close off.
It revealed the rope and it revealed the pit. But there was a constant like circle that was like ticking down like pie chart style.
Right. So our exit might be closed off.
Yeah.
Well, it might be like currently closing if it is like a warning, like it's getting near the end.
So do we want to just go back, or do we want to take the chance and maybe getting stuck?
I think you still get a short rest in. At the end of that short rest is when all that happens. So you can still spend hit dice and gain whatever benefits you can get from a short rest.
Okay.
Cry. How does this work? I pick some number of hit dice.
You have them equal to your level, so you can use as many as you want.
You use as many as you want, and you add your Constitution modifier to each one.
Okay.
I don't know. I would really don't want to climb that rope again. Terrence, could you send Relay down or something? Do you have any way of getting back up?
Yeah, I can send him down.
Okay. You send Relay out of this secret room back into the hole in the ground where the rope was. Relay sees that the sand is no longer pouring. However, the rope is still hung from the ceiling.
Okay. We have a very long rope, right?
We have an infinite rope.
Yeah, there's a rope hanging from the ceiling. And if you remember, halfway down, I think it was 30 feet down from where you are currently, there is a rope that's hanging from like the center of the shaft. And then if you were to jump from that rope to a rope that was bolted to the side of the shaft, once somebody got up that first rope, like the rope bolted to the side, and jumped into the center rope, that's when the sand began to fall.
Yeah. Well, shoot, we might have hit the end of this road anyway. We didn't see another way out. We might have to go down the chute.
Oh, there's no other exit to this room?
Nope.
Oh. Well then, yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I'm wondering is do we have to beat this trial and the second trial in order to kind of finish the puzzle,
What's
like
second,
within the time.
what's second trial?
Whatever the lower levels are.
Yeah, whatever's down.
Oh, I see.
So we
Well,
know
I think
how to do this one.
Well, who's to say we got to do it again? Why don't we just check down the bottom one?
Well, yeah, we don't necessarily have to, but if it turns out that we do, then we've got to make it up that climb again.
well, if we do, can we just smash all this equipment and then not have to deal with the freaking constructs?
Try it, I guess.
I pull out my maul and just start beating shit up.
Okay. Start beating stuff up. Stuff is dented. The machinery up above seems sufficiently damaged. It's taken about 20 minutes for you to do that.
Okay. I guess we go down and hit the glyph and jump down.
Yeah, but can we not put pressure on this first rope so there's not sand in my pants the whole way down?
Yeah, like we can hook up our own rope.
Use the second rope.
Okay, so if you're going to use the infinite rope at the top, what do you anchor the rope to?
I just want to use a regular rope.
Okay.
If
So
it's
what do you
infinite,
anchor
can we
the
just
regular
slice it
rope
off?
to?
Pick a pillar.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty easily, you can anchor a pillar, tie a slip knot around it, put it down
Inside
the shaft.
shall I wait and bleed.
So who's going down the anchored rope?
I'll go for it. I think there were two paths and we took one of them.
Yeah, all right. I'll climb down too.
Okay, well, Alan was the first one, so roll an athletics check to go down the 70-foot shaft.
Okay. 8.
Sorry, bud. You get to about halfway, just a little bit before halfway, and you get to the point where that rope, you have to jump from the rope that you've anchored to the rope that's bolted to the side. and you try to jump and grab that rope. However, you fail, and you take some falling damage. Only 7, because I rolled real bad. All 2s and 1-1. And you just... at the bottom of the pit. Back into the original cavern, where there was the large glowing glyph in the center, and then the trapdoor that had opened up. You kind of like just have to catch your breath for a moment, shake it off, stand up. You look back at the center glyph that you had initially touched to start all of this, and it looks like it is about a third of the way past half.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So I think we're still on the clock, gentlemen, and Barbalena.
What was the other word besides faith?
Guile is the rope that you climbed up.
Oh.
Faith was the pit that had opened up.
Okay.
All right. Terrence will go down next.
Roll an athletics check.
16.
You're fine. Kind of showing up Alan Greenspan, you take your own rope, jump to the rope that's bolted, make your way down. You're fine.
What wizard?
You kind of like brush yourself off. Alan is still like sore and bruised, just like,
Ballstar was behind Alan, watched the whole thing happen, and just felt the wave of catharsis as he wasn't the one who fell. Just little smile on his face as Alan hits the floor. 5.
No! You try to jump from the rope that you have to the rope on the side and fall, taking
Oh god.
a lot more. Oh, that's a good roll, bud.
Oh boy.
That's 20 bludgeoning.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
There's just this puff of sand as you hit the bottom.
69 hit points, baby.
Oh boy. Yeah. Nice. Quincy and Barbalina are the ones that are left up above.
I'll be taking up the rear.
Okay, Barbalina, roll an athletics check.
Oh. 6.
You guys are real bad at ropes. I'll note that.
Our
That's the
weakness.
final boss. It's just gonna be a series of ropes.
Bunch of ropes. Ropes for dopes.
16 bludgeoning damage as she falls. Well, Quincy's the last one, seeing the last 2 companions fall.
Alright. Yep, here we go.
Here I go on my own.
What do you think it is?
A 1.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. That's the final boss. For sure. Just ropes. Just fucking ropes. Oh, you guys suck. That sucks. So with a natural 1, it's going to be 4. That's going to be 20 bludgeoning damage. As you don't really make
69 hit
it. Like,
points.
as soon as you try to hit the first rope, you fall the entirety of the shaft. Boom!
Man.
We gotta put a mattress here next time.
What?
We gotta put a mattress here next time.
The clock looks to have about a quarter of its time left now.
Get in the hole. Someone strong, can you open it?
It's already open. It was like a double door pit that had opened up. As you guys approach the double door pit, that one sends that once said faith, you take a look down and it just descends into darkness.
And I shine my light shield down there.
You shine the light shield down, still nothing. Like the light hits the walls for a certain radius, and then just dark.
Alright,
Featherfall.
I'm gonna have Relay take a dive.
Just jump off.
Yep, just jump in.
Okay. Relay appears. He kind of brushes his thighs off. He looks up at you and looks at the pit, and then looks back up at you. He says, "Go on." He kind of slumps, gets to the edge, and and he jumps. Finally, he just hits a point where you can't see him anymore.
Does he get out of range?
Do you try to look through his eyes?
Yeah.
You try to look through his eyes. Nothing happens.
Oh god.
Alright. Here's what I think we should do. I'm gonna well, okay, here's what I think we should do. I'll cast light on a rock, throw it down about 3 to 4 seconds before we jump. So that'll give us some light ahead of us. And then if there's some sort of area, if there's some sort of bottom, then one of you guys can cast Featherfall on us, and we won't die.
Alright. I want to wait about 30 seconds and then recall Relay. Just resummon him.
Okay, you wait about 30 seconds. You recall Relay. Nothing happens.
Yeah, Terrence, you gonna be ready with the Featherfall?
Okay. I can do it on 5 people.
I'll just turn into a bird or something.
Well, I mean, there's 5 of us, so that should be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we all have to do the skydiving circle.
Well,
Join hands and go together.
well, do we want to rush it now, or should we purposely sit out the rest of the clock and see if we can restart it?
I think this is our window.
Yeah, I think we gotta just go.
All right.
So, how wide is this circle? How wide is the pit?
The pit is 10 feet wide.
Oh, okay.
It's a square.
Alright, so we can all kind of pile in together.
We're all in this together.
Alright, so we time it. Just count us down, I guess, Quincy. Throw the light down, and then count us down. 3, 2, 1. We jump.
Alright, I'm gonna start the countdown when I drop the rock.
And
3.
everyone has to hold hands, so we jump at the same time.
Everybody holds hands. Quincy holds out the rock, casts light on it, drops it. You see it go for 10, 15 seconds, and then just disappear into blackness.
Well, we would jump
We jumped what,
3 to 4 seconds after I drop
Okay.
it.
5 seconds, everybody grabs hands, fucking jumps into the pit. There's a terrifying moment where the light illuminates, and then just disappears. You guys all like adrenaline spikes. Your stomach jumps into your throat. You guys pass through something. Complete utter darkness. I need everybody to roll perception checks real quick. Actually, no. I'm gonna go for dexterity check.
Okay.
14.
15.
12.
17 for Terrence. And
17's enough for Terrence because you pass through this utter darkness, silence. The wind just dissipates from you guys falling. Terrence is the one who's like, I gotta cast this Featherfall as soon as it happens. You guys pass through darkness and silence for a while, just like your ears almost pop because of the suddening like deafness. As soon as you pass through, there's like a millisecond where you see from passing out of the darkness and the silence, you have about 10 feet of clearance.
Oh my god.
Terrence, with the dexterity check, goes, oh shit! cast Featherfall at everybody.
Good god.
Maybe 2 feet above the ground, everybody halts and just very carefully onto the ground.
Jeez,
The pit, maybe not more than 50 feet.
Oh, okay.
As you look up above, you see nothing but blackness. Terrence, you see Relay at the bottom of this pit, just throwing up his hands.
Man, so why weren't you able to recall him?
there must be something blocking the communication.
All right, we're on the clock. Is it dark down here?
It is dark.
All right. Quincy got light up.
Yeah, I'll recast on my shield.
Hilleblichten Kammer.
You throw up light on your shield. The first thing you see is a 25-foot tall statue. The statue seems to be in a forward, like pacing position. Although the statue is very strange, you're seeing it from the back. It seems to be like, even though it's like looking like it's lurching forward, the back half of it seems to be of a beautiful woman in like a sheer dress, eyes closed and teeth clenched. As you kind of like pass your way to the front of it, there is a woman in a hooded robe with the same kind of robes that are just draped over her. Her eyes open and a benevolent smile with inside her right hand is a double-headed halberd on each side, just stepping forward. You see that giant fucking statue, and there is a hallway that's leading to the east. And just in the very, very, the touches of the light spell, you can see just in dim light, there is a large set of double doors that are 30 feet tall, easily.
So we're in a room with the statue, and the opening is a hall to the east.
Yeah.
So
It's a two-faced statue. On one side is a woman with her eyes closed. And then on the side facing east is a woman with her eyes open with a benevolent smile.
it's one person, two faces.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
On like the front side is one face, on the back side is another face.
And which
One
side?
eyes are closed, two eyes open, smile.
Yeah.
And which side is facing those big double doors?
The benevolent smile and the eyes open.
Okay. And then there's an exit to the east too, right?
Yeah. Large set of double doors.
Should we try the doors first?
Yeah. Should at least try him.
Terrence wants to walk up to the statue and just examine it for any markings or anything unique about it.
Okay. Roll a perception or investigation. Investigation if you want to touch, perception if you just want to look.
18 investigation.
You kind of touch through it. The statue is a cold metal, it seems, plated with some sort of white stone that leaves it pristine and impervious to the elements of the moisture down here. As you kind of investigate through it, you see it's very well carved, but you can tell that the core of it is some sort of like dense metal. As you come around the front of it, you see engraved onto the pedestal it seems to be staged at a poem. It says, "I am shaped by fire, rooted from the earth and given form, obliged by my creator to bar the path. None may pass unless they bring the oil."
Bring the moil?
The moil. It's oil.
Yeah. Okay.
Well.
Anyone know what the oil could mean? How was that golden drink upstairs? Was it oily?
No, it was fizzy like Sprite.
Sorry, it was I'm shaped by fire, rooted by the earth.
If I'm gonna give you the correct, if it's gonna be in poetry,
Okay.
it's I am shaped by fire, and then new line, rooted from the earth and given form, new line, obliged by my creator to bar the path, new loin, or new line, new loins,
Loins of the moil.
new loins of the boil. That's my next. That's my autobiography. So obliged by the creator to bar the path, new line. None may pass unless they bring the oil.
Okay.
So this hallway that it's seems to be facing with the benevolent smile goes down about 30 feet, ending in a very tall set of double doors.
Shape
Are
by
all the walls bare?
The walls are bare. The statue seems to be made of a some sort of plaster coating, but there's a dense metal as the skeleton of it, as you can hear a hollow thumping as you investigate it.
Shaped by fire, rooted by the earth, and given form, obliged my creator to bar the path. None pass unless they bring the oil. Can I check out the door? Does it seem like obviously locked?
You go up to the door. Roll a perception if you're going to look at it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
and
look.
A investigation if you're going to touch it.
Just looking if there's any like big old crossbars or anything closing it. That's a natural 20.
Natural 20 investigation or perception?
That's perception, I said.
You're just kind of looking through it in the dark. The doors are ornate. No specific imagery jumps out at you. The doors themselves seem to be made of a heavy iron.
I was thinking iron with the poem.
I think we should probably head down the east corridor. Maybe there's some kind of oil down that way that we could get.
Oh, I thought the doors were blocking the east corridor.
No, there's the east, and then there's the doors.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go.
So there's the large iron doors.
So I guess I'll lead the way down the east corridor.
Okay. You get to the heavy set metal doors.
Oh, so there really only is one way to go?
Yeah.
Oh.
What are the hands and the arms of the statue doing?
Double-headed halberd.
Yeah, one hand has a double-headed halberd, like it's like a dual weapon on each side. Over the other one is pointing forward with the left hand with a open palm.
And
down?
where is it pointing?
What?
Where is it pointing?
It's pointing towards the large metal doors.
The palm is down?
Yeah.
Like fingers out, kind of Nazi salute-ish.
Yeah, it's not like this. It's like that.
Okay.
Bring
You must be this tall.
Wow, I don't know anything about oil.
So Quincy's the first one at the large double doors. They're 25 feet tall. Ornate, but no particular thing. Imagery jumps out at you.
Okay. So
It,
roll
it seems from the bottom. You can see a little bit of flickering light come from the opposite side of these doors.
Okay. Can I just roll a perception check on the doors, see if there's any script or anything?
I already did that.
Boss already did that.
Oh, okay. Alright.
He didn't find anything. Although the ornate, you don't see anything specific like imagery.
Guess I'll just slowly touch the door, see if anything happens.
Slowly touch the door. You touch it, the door seems cold and heavy.
Does it look like the doors push in or come out?
It looks like the doors push in.
Okay. I guess I will try to push the door.
You put your shoulder into it, roll a strength check.
7.
It's not enough. It's not quite enough to open the double doors. They are very heavy.
Should we all try?
If they're that big, sure, I guess. We're on the clock here.
Yeah, sure, I'll also push.
Okay. With everybody putting their shoulder into it, you manage to part the doors. They groan and strain against the edges as the doors open up into a lit chamber. This chamber is beveled on each side. It looks like there's alcoves on the left and the right, with an alcove also on the directly facing you. But before that alcove that's directly facing you is a small altar, about 4 feet in height. And standing on that altar are, on velvet pillows, one potion that is a rusted orange, and one potion that is a glowing white radiance. All along these alcoves, you can see to the left and the right, and the one that's behind the altar, are extremely detailed murals, each depicting very specific things. There's no other exit, as far as you can tell.
So a pedestal with 2 potions on it.
Mm-hmm. An altar. And then on your left side and your right side, there are a series of different alcoves. On each side, as a matter of fact, on each side, there are 4 alcoves that are carved. And each one of these carved alcoves have a very detailed and masterpiece level mural, as well as the mural. There's an alcove on the behind the altar, and there's another extremely detailed mural.
Okay. I would like to take a tour and note what these murals look like.
Okay. Just Terrence is doing stuff? Is anybody else doing anything?
I'm following him in the room. Have we actually stepped inside of the hallway yet?
Nobody has stepped in. Terrence shows that he's about ready to step into the room. If you'd like to do anything, that would be the time before you step in.
How far away is the altar?
The altar is... 15 feet away from the entrance to this room.
Hey, maybe they say don't pass unless you got the oil. Should we just mage hand those potions?
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I completely forgot two very important things.
Okay.
So, the iron golem, the golem, the statue that's like that you saw. One hand has that dual halberd in it. The other hand has like almost like a Mega Man arm that's pointed towards the door. It's just this like extended appendage that ends in like a cavernous cannon almost. You can see a little bit of light is trickling in now the doors are open, and you can see a shape inside of this cannon somewhere. And then also along the north side of this hallway, there is a gigantic lock. It seems like there is a mural with a huge lock hole into it.
Okay. Is it a part of the mural, or is it like physically going in through the mural?
Physically, it's not in this second chamber with all of the murals.
Oh.
It is on the hallway on the way to the giant iron doors.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, that's my bad. I forgot about those details. So essentially, there's the pit with like the weird bullshit happening with the darkness and the silence or whatever, and then after you go to that pit, there's that huge fucking iron golem. With the dual faces, one face facing this altar is benevolent with a smile. The opposite side of it, on the back side, is eyes closed, frown, holding a halberd that is like a double-sided, so it's like this double weapon. The other one is holding out this arm that doesn't end in a hand, and there's a large lock that's built into the side of this that leads up into this chamber that has the 9 detailed murals that has the altar with the 2 filters or containers of liquid. One a rusted brown, the other a radiant white.
Out of the cannon
Murals,
arm,
right?
but I can't see very well.
Quincy's got light up.
Actually, the mural part is well lit by like torches that seem to be ever burning. What were you gonna do to investigate the murals, Terrence?
Just a perception, just looking at them.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
11.
11. Each one of these 9 alcoves seems to be incredibly different. I'll give you a brief explanation between the 9. The first image to the left shows of a cleric of the elemental god of earth blessing the oil of peace at a complex-looking ceremony with a variety of elemental creatures present. All of the creatures present at the ceremony are being anointed with oil. The second image shows a rite known as the Gauntlet of Lightning, as so it says in the mural. It shows a flesh golem, a clay golem, a stone golem, and an iron golem. All of the golems, except the iron golem, are moving through the gauntlet. The third image shows an iron golem conversing with a series of earth elementals. You know what? I'm just gonna snapshot this
Yeah.
because, it's 9 things with very specific things on it, and it'll be more effective if I just let you guys read through it.
Okay.
Wait, was he gonna summarize it or do like a copy paste job?
I think he's sending it now.
It's probably gonna be in the group me.
things. But this is the easiest way to do it. So I'm just going to read them aloud for you guys really quick. The first image shows a cleric of Grimcall, the elemental god of earth, blessing the oil of peace at a complex-looking ceremony with a variety of elemental creatures present. All of the creatures present in the ceremony are being anointed with the oil. A character making knowledge religion check, but you can see easily that can determine that the ceremony is depicted as the ritual of air, celebrated at the spring equinox. The second image shows a rite known as the Gauntlet of Lightning. It shows a flesh golem, a clay golem, and a stone golem, and an iron golem. All of the golems, except the iron golem, are moving through the gauntlet. The third image shows an iron golem conversing with a series of earth elementals. A successful blah 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 check reminds the character that all iron golems created by the sect of Grimcall are able to speak with elementals. The fourth image shows a priest of the god of knowledge consecrating a series of constructs in the service of the church. The priest is conducting a ritual that characters making a successful spellcraft check recognize as rendering the construct immune to the effects of lightning. All of the constructs have been inscribed with a glyph of warding. The fifth image shows the process of joining the inner temple with the sect of Grimcall. Touching the mural activates a magic mouth spell, which repeats the rite in the language of earth elementals. It is clear from the conversation that one must be able to communicate with earth elementals to join the inner temple. The sixth image shows the beginning of the ritual of air. The creatures attending are being blasted with electricity. Some of the creatures are shown flinching from the blast and fleeing from the ritual. The seventh image shows the inside of the inner temple. The priests and iron golems are shown walking through fire, but keeping a careful distance from an air elemental using electrical attacks. The eighth image shows the scene of a thief stealing the oil of peace, attempting to use it, and then dying horribly. The inscription below the scene reads, "So perish all who use the oil of peace without the protection of the ritual of air." The ninth image shows a flesh golem, a clay golem, and a stone golem being inscribed with glyphs of warding. An iron golem stands in the background, making it very clear that it will not be so inscribed. It's a lot of reading. As you guys are investigating this whole chamber, you notice that the two vials sitting on the altar, on the velvet pillows, inscribed on the bottles is the glyph, or the oil of war and the oil of peace.
Are they individually labeled?
Each one of them are individually labeled, yeah.
Okay.
I am going to cast Augury.
Augury?
Yeah.
What does that do?
You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following possible omens: Weal for good results, woe for bad results, weal and woe for both good and bad results, nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as casting additional spells or loss or gain of a companion.
Okay, so what are the boundaries of your augury spell?
I'm just gonna say taking the white, like, glowing vial.
That would be the vial of peace. If you take taking the oil of peace, you get a result that is inconclusive.
Okay.
Someone who has dark vision, come with me and look in the cannon arm opening.
I can't see anything.
Barbalina can go with you. You go and you look in a little cannon opening, and you can see with dark vision that there is some sort of construct inside of this cannon opening. Not what you would assume some sort of firearm, but something inside that would retract from the cannon opening. Something with definite angular sides. Something that would spring-loaded come out of the arm.
And it's pointing towards the door?
The cannon arm is pointing towards the double set of iron doors that you guys have opened.
Yeah. So perish all who use the oil of peace without the protection of the ritual of air. The sixth image shows the beginning of the ritual of air. The creatures attending are being blasted with electricity. Some creatures are shown flinching from the blast and fleeing from the ritual. The seventh image shows the inside of the inner temple. The priests and iron golems shown walking through fire but keeping a careful distance from air elemental using electrical attacks.
It says the ritual of air is celebrated at the spring equinox. What time of the year is it? Are we anywhere near that? It's in the end of the first paragraph.
We are in real life.
You are past the spring equinox at this point.
Right.
It is early spring.
Quincy, you know anything about this Graham call? Secta Graham call?
Can I do a religion?
Sure.
Uh, 20.
20, you said?
Yep.
He is the... So there's a whole bunch of different pantheons one can worship. There's like the standard pantheon, which is what you subscribe to, which is like Helm and Palor and all like the good gods, which are generally the temples that you guys see. Silver Flame, all that. But like beyond that, there's also other pantheons like separate from that people can worship. There's the Dark Six, which are a series of gods that aren't necessarily good aligned. They can be like the god of murder, the god of chaos, all that stuff. Gren calls from another like third tier pantheon. where people worship the elements instead of certain gods of certain things. Grimcall is the elemental god of Earth.
So this one paragraph on the second page, it says when you touch the mural, it like speaks,
Yeah.
but we can't understand it because we don't speak Earth Elemental.
Your boy can
No,
understand
you can understand it, especially with Ballstar's interpretation, with his the silver necklace.
Yep.
He can translate for you pretty easily. All of these like DC knowledge or whatever. This is just take that into. You know that now. Don't bother rolling or anything. That's just the information I've given you.
Okay.
You have all of that information.
Okay.
Because rolling would make that already much more complicated than it already is. Because it's a
Right.
very complicated thing.
Right. Okay, so he can understand it. It says some right. What does the right do?
It repeats the right in the language of the Earth Elementals.
Okay, I'm sorry. Which image is this?
This is from the second image, top paragraph.
Fifth.
Okay, number 5. The fifth image is reveals the right in the language of Earth Elementals. It's clear from the conversation between the Inner Temple and the sect of Grimcall. It is clear from the conversation between the two that one must be able to communicate with Earth Elementals in order to join the Inner Temple.
Well, the way that's worded, maybe we can have 2 of us go. I could just be an Earth Elemental, and one of you guys could wear this necklace.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go. It's just these. There's no doors or anything. There's just these 2
Right.
potions laying on the altar. One oil of peace, the other oil of war.
Right.
Seems to be a lot of references to cliffs of warding. Can I do it?
You also know from Terrence's investigation to the statue that is a plaster coating with an iron core. With that statue that is at the end of the hall.
Okay.
There are plaster coating and an iron inside.
Maybe that's iron gold.
I will also repeat the inscription. The inscription on the pedestal of the thing was... God damn it, I closed down.
I got it here. It's, I am shaped by fire, rooted by the earth and given form, obliged by my creator to bar the path. None may pass unless they bring the oil.
Right, with precise like spacing between those, like poetry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what did the lock mural in the main room? What did that look like again?
It was just a giant fucking keyhole.
Is it 3-dimensional or is it just like a picture of a keyhole?
It's 3-dimensional.
And how large is the opening?
Maybe about 4 feet long, and maybe about 2, we'll say 1.5 feet wide.
Okay, I want to investigate. Well, just perception check, I guess. Does the halberd look like it might be a key to go in that lock.
Okay. Roll investigation check.
21.
No. The halberd looks to be curved, serrated at certain points. At each end of the double-bladed halberd staff. This halberd is made for killing, not necessarily anything that would be intricate enough to be able to fit into the giant lock on the side of the hallway.
And what did we see inside of the barrel on the peace statue side that was pointing?
Inside of the like Mega Man arm is a there's something inside of it, not like a firearm, but something that likes to be like spring loaded out of the Mega Man arm.
Okay, so we have to do something with this oil.
So a lot of this shit is about the Iron Golem like not interacting with the lightning.
Yeah.
And if that statue is iron underneath, maybe that's like a representation of an Iron Golem or something.
There's also talk about this lightning gauntlet, and we picked up a gauntlet upstairs.
That's like force though.
Gauntlet in the context of like a trial, not like an actual gauntlet.
Okay.
Like run the gauntlet. I'm gonna smell the golem. Does it smell like it would burn?
Roll a perception check.
21.
It does not smell like it would burn. It smells like a clay-based plaster is over the fine coating of the outside of it.
So maybe there's an iron golem under that statue.
From your initial investigation check, from you knocking on it and trying to discern what's underneath, there is a dense metal skeleton underneath the plaster of it.
Okay, so this thing, the statue's not an earth golem. It would be iron. And the iron does not seem to like the lightning here. The ritual of air does the lightning.
The fourth image shows a priest of the God of Knowledge consecrating a series of constructs to the service of the church. Aren't you a follower of the God of Knowledge, Terrence?
Yes.
The priest is conducting a ritual that characters recognize as rendering the construct immune to the effects of lightning. All of the constructs have been inscribed with the glyph of warding.
Yeah. And then in the last one, there's an iron golem that stands in the background. It says, making it clear that it will not be so inscribed by the glyph of warding. So there's this ritual of air that does electricity. Which oil is it?
The oil of peace, it says, in
Yes.
the first image.
So the oil of peace looks like it's bad for anybody who doesn't have this glyph. and the iron golem does not have the glyph, and the thief does not have the glyph. But then there's this thing that says you have to be able to communicate with earth elementals to join the inner temple.
The seventh image shows the inside of the inner temple. The priests and iron golems shown walking through the fire, but keeping a careful distance from an air elemental using electrical attacks.
So again, the iron golems do not like this lightning, and the lightning is associated with the oil of peace. Oh my god.
That's a lot.
Well, it's just like, what do you do with the oil in the first place?
Dump it on the ship.
Should we just try like a lightning attack or something on the statue?
It's weird because the iron thing is supposed to steer clear of lightning, but
But
it's
he has
coated
immunity.
in the clay.
Blaster.
Maybe we got to break off the plaster to get the metal underneath.
Right, but how do we activate it in the first place?
Maybe it's like maybe it's different underneath if we break off the plaster.
Well, you think flame the plaster?
Could try
I guess we could,
I don't know if that'll
because
do
it did say that they didn't mind the fire.
Yeah,
Sure.
I say roast the statue.
I'll do a little produce flame on the statue.
Okay. You go up to the statue and produce flame on it. The plaster begins to melt, congeal, and drip off. The parts that you have produced flame on, the plaster has melted into clay that's just boiling at the base of it. Underneath is a cold, dense metal. Not as detailed as the plaster was able to convey the expressions, but you can see it's just this dense metal figure now.
Do you want to
Is it
try?
like a feminine figure, or does it look different?
It's still feminine.
You want to lightning this?
Yeah, I will kind of hit it with some lightning, see if it had any effect.
Okay. You throw out some lightning. It seems to conduct, but other than that, nothing else happens.
So the question is this thing on our side or not? Do we want to give it the oil that it doesn't want? Like the oil of peace is bad for iron golems?
What about that rusty looking oil?
Well, or do we? It's the rusty looking oil might be good for the statue, but the statue might be bad for us.
Right. The rusty looking oil was the oil of war.
Right.
I think we should probably, if nothing happens when we do the lightning, I think we should try doing a glyph of warding, like a lightning thing on it or something.
Well, I thought we needed to get the oil to the statue.
Yeah, but the eighth image shows the scene of a thief stealing the oil of peace, attempting to use it, and then dying horribly. An inscription below the scene reads, "So perish all who use the oil of peace without the protection of the ritual of air."
Maybe we just gotta get it while he's all shocked.
Well, to me, that says make one of us immune to something, and then have that person grab the oil and give it to the statue.
Yeah, like they won't, like lightning won't hurt him. I could probably do that.
Can we get someone protection from lightning?
Let me see.
Yeah. I think so. Which is there an investiture for that?
I think so. I'm double checking now. I don't think there is.
Shit.
There's ice and flame.
Hmm. I think I've got something. I'm just trying to remember which one it was. You can like choose an element to be protected from.
That's protection from energy.
Oh yeah, that'll give you resistance. Level 3. Does that make sense? Are we still on board with that?
I guess.
Well, all right. So we want to get passage to the inner sanctum.
We gotta be able to talk to earth elementals. Something about getting shocked with electricity.
And this guy is iron. But it says you have to be able to talk to them to gain access. So, yeah, on the other hand, we could give him the oil of war and try and talk to him to gain passage.
Why do you think the oil of war would let us talk to him? Does this thing even...
The oil of peace is the one that's goes with the other golems and this air elemental. And the iron golems do not like this. So there's nothing about the other oil, right?
Not
It's
that I
just the,
see.
What was inside the thing's Mega Man gun?
He said it's something that it looks like it will shoot out. It could be a key or something.
Okay.
Maybe we gotta shock the gun.
We've already touched the statue, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
there's the thing about it being anointed with the oil of peace.
I'm gonna start climbing the statue.
Okay. To what end?
I mean, ultimately, I think I'm trying to get to the arm with the Mega Man gun.
Okay. Pretty easily. You just like make your way, kind of monkey your way down the left arm that's pointing towards the altar. You're hanging on, looking into the barrel.
Can I take a peek inside the barrel?
Yeah, sure. It's the same thing that Ballstar has described to you. It looks to be some sort of like intricate mechanism inside of it. It doesn't look like a firearm or any sort of like energy weapon or anything. It looks like something is to come out of it.
Did the arm get included with the electro shock?
Huh?
Remember,
What?
Terrence just shocked it, right? Did the arm get encompassed with that?
He shocked the whole thing.
Okay.
The entirety of the statue seemed to have been electrified, but nothing good happened.
Okay.
So I think we have to recite what the
So
one
perish.
girl told us while we anoint the thing with one of the oils.
It seems like we need to get one of us protected just to pick up the oil.
Could be. Because I mean, it seems like some of these creature's got that glyph of warding to protect them from the lightning, and then the oil does lightning.
Nah, I got nothing that gives protection. Can I look at the mural of the horrible death that the thief dies?
Yeah, sure.
What sort of horrible death does it look like?
It's hard to tell with the mural. It's just like it's like a comic book without the separate panels, so time is hard to differentiate because like the farther right you move in the mural is like how time progresses. It's just let's see. The thief, it looks like he picks up the radiant white potion. The next like image to the right of that has him opening the potion, and then the next scene is just him like a pictograph, like dead and bloody on the floor, holding the potion that is spilled out.
Okay. Crap.
The other thing is the iron one may have been excluded from the right or from the protection because it was supposed to stay outside. It says because that statue says it was created to prevent us from entering,
Yeah.
to bar the way.
Yeah.
So no one can give protection from air or lightning or whatever?
I can give resistance, but
Same.
not immunity.
I could do the same.
That's my best guess. Put that on one of us and then pick up the potion.
Which potion?
I was thinking the white one.
The oil of peace?
Yep.
You gonna go pick it up?
Man, I don't. If the thing mentions
Wait a minute.
specifically-
Is an earth elemental have any resistance or immunity to lightning?
I don't think so. I'll double check.
It does not.
Sure.
Shit.
You got it. Give him lightning resistance.
Alright. I will go to the pillow and go for the oil of whatever the hell.
Peace or war?
Peace.
Okay. So Ballstar casts lightning resistance on Alan Greenspan, and Alan Greenspan goes for the oil of peace.
Yeah.
Alright. Ballstar finishes the spell. Alan goes up to one of the pillows, the glowing radiant white potion. You grasp it and pick it up off the pillow. Nothing happens.
I would like to carry it outside to the metal golem
Okay. You continue down the hallway. Open it up.
I want to rub it all over the metal golem.
Okay. You begin climbing over it and just spraying the metal golem with it. You use the very, very last bit of the oil of peace all over it. It smells fragrant. It's like minty. It smells good, like a nice, fresh, clean smell. You spray the oil of peace all over it. There's a movement. It takes one step forward. It stretches out.
Oh god.
The double, headed halberd in it. It looks down with its head down to Alan Greenspan. And attacks.
Oh god.
And that's a good place to leave for tonight.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Do you guys want me to post? Do you guys want to know the solution?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys failed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the clues decode as follows. All iron golems can speak Terran, the third image. Therefore, all iron golems can serve in the inner temple, fifth image. Therefore, all iron golems prefer fire to electricity, the seventh image. Therefore, no iron golem ever passes through the gauntlet of lightning, the second image. Therefore, no iron golem is ever inscribed with a glyph of warding, ninth image. Therefore, no iron golem is ever made immune to electrical attacks,
And I just did
fourth
that.
image. Therefore, no iron golem ever participates in the ritual of air, sixth image. So one can conclude that no iron golem is ever anointed with the oil of peace, the first and ninth image. The correct gift to bring it is the oil of war.
Bummer.
So we'll conclude with it's going to be a struggle, guys. Iron golems are nuts.
Oh boy.
It's a good place to leave off for next week.
Yeah.
Alright.
Woo! Thank you for spending your time in my fantasy.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for fantasizing with us.
One of our favorite things
Man.
to do.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Yeah.
Boy.
I hope everything warms up for you guys. Have a good one.
You too,
You too.
man.
Good night.
Good night.